Good morning. My name is Audrey, and I'm a senior Dominican preacher. Today in the Gospel, we will hear how the apostles, once they saw the power of Christ, they left everything and followed him. As I was reflecting on these words, I started thinking about how following Jesus has helped me throughout high school. When I started freshman year, I was nervous to start school because I was worried about all the changes that came with high school. I was shy and struggled with finding the right friends. Just as I was trying to find a good group and sort things out, we went into lockdown. Although the adjustment was hard, I took this opportunity to make an effort to deepen my relationship with Christ. In the newfound time that I had alone, I began to journal more and pray about who I wanted to be, asking God to help me through this difficulty. Sophomore year brought back a little bit of normality and a fresh start, and I began to gain more confidence, trying new things like the musical and applying to be a Dominican preacher. I had self-doubts about my abilities, and I didn't think that I could be a leader. However, I placed my worries in Christ and trusted that he would take care of me. Through this leap of faith, Jesus took both of these opportunities and helped me accomplish what I never would have been able to without his help. By junior year, though, the academic and emotional difficulties intensified, and I went through the hardest year of high school. The classes that I was taking piled on the homework, requiring a lot of time and draining my energy. And at the same time, I began to compare myself to other people, and I struggled to know that I was enough just the way I was. I brought all of these difficulties to God in adoration, and by lifting my heart to him, I could feel inner peace amidst my hardships. Through my prayers, and specifically going on Kairos, God helped me realize he has made me perfect in his eyes, and I am enough. Finally, senior year has arrived, and with it, all the lessons that I have learned in the past 3 years. With the Lord walking beside me, I have learned to work through the difficulties that I have encountered. He has helped me find confidence, become a better person and a friend to others, and be happy and at peace. I know there will always be different trials that I will continue to face, and my life isn't perfect. But I also know that with the Lord by my side, I can overcome anything and become stronger because of it. Just like in the gospel that we will hear today, when the apostles tried to fish all night alone, they couldn't catch anything. But when they listened to Jesus and allowed him to help them, they caught an abundance of fish, more than they could have imagined possible. In the same way, when we find ourselves struggling this year and don't know what else we can do, turn to Jesus, listen to him, and allow him to come to your aid. He will help you overcome your trials and reward you in ways you could have never imagined possible. One of the ways in which I turned to Jesus throughout the past 3 years is through adoration, where as Catholics we believe Christ is truly present. In grade school, when we would go to adoration every week as a class, I always experienced a peace and a connection to Christ that I don't experience outside of the chapel. Even when I just stopped by a nearby paris's chapel for a few minutes after school, adoration has continued to be an anchor for me, constantly drawing me closer to God when trials seem to be too much, or even when I want to celebrate little moments with him and thank him. I encourage you, even if you have never gone before or are not Catholic, to go to adoration, if only for a few minutes. Allow his peace to wash over you and invite him into your heart, maybe by journaling or just talking to him in prayer. Next Friday, September 9th, we will have adoration available here all day. Embrace the opportunities to step back a moment and refocus with Christ. Throughout my experiences for the past 3 years, the one thing that has remained constant has been Jesus' perpetual presence and adoration. And it is through adoration that I learned how to give everything to God and trust Him, letting Him take care of me. In the Gospel, when the apostles were out all night trying to catch fish by themselves, they struggled to succeed in their task. However, when they obeyed Christ's command and trusted Him, lowering their nets once more to the sea, Jesus filled their nets abundantly. Just so, when we try to walk alone and rely only on ourselves, we will struggle to succeed in life. But when we invite Christ into our lives and bring everything to Him, He will reward us greatly in ways we can never imagine. Thank you.